We have a brand new dinosaur reveal for Jurassic World Evolution 3 and a new returning species to add to the roster. Let's go through the dinosaur showcase in 4 segments and discuss the model, animations, cohabitation, and more details in depth.
Meet the Psittacosaurus, a small but fascinating herbivore from the Cretaceous period.
Frontier's dinosaur designers are really hitting it out of the park. Guanlong and Protoceratops from the Deluxe Edition, the surprise base game Lokiceratops, and now the Psittacosaurus. This is the Psittacosaurus as drawn by the talented paleo artist Gabriel Ugueto. And Frontier's version is basically paleo art come to life. I have seen the complaint from some people that the accurate interpretations of the new dinosaurs don't mesh too well with the Jurassic franchise aesthetic by which a lot of the classic dinosaurs are designed. While I see what they mean, I personally am very happy that Frontier's additions to the roster are informed by modern, accurate interpretations of the species. Seeing the Lokiceratops made me really excited for the next reveal, and Psittacosaurus does not disappoint, so I'm again very much looking forward to the future new species showcases. If you are as well, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all Jurassic World Evolution 3 news. I'm trying to figure out if there is more sexual dimorphism than the difference in pattern, but I can't spot anything without them doing a real side-by-side like what they've done for Lokiceratops and Utahraptor. I'm assuming the male is the one with the more pronounced pattern, but other than the skin, I can't discern a difference. Let me know in a comment down below if you can see a difference there. Let's have a better look at the babies and their animations.
Using their distinctive parrot-like beaks, they actively dig for roots and plants, visually engaging guests with constant activity that brings their habitat to life.
Unsurprisingly, the babies are painfully cute and the animations really add to that. We see the baby do a little scratching animation while lying down, which the adults have their own version of, and an additional animation for the adults standing up. We see the social interaction between 2 babies where one sniffs the other and then gets startled. The social animation between the baby and a parent. And the cutest animation, behold, the big stretch. Anybody who has a pet knows the universal law, a big stretch must be acknowledged and praised. Ooh, big stretch is what you are contractually obligated to say when they do, in fact, do the big stretch. The voiceover, while blasphemously failing to acknowledge the big stretch, does talk about how the Psittacosaurus are constantly active as they dig around for roots to eat. So we're possibly seeing these little dinosaurs forage more than any other dinosaur. While the narration says that this behavior engages guests, I'm hesitant to believe that guests will have any added complexity to them that would really make the behaviors have an impact. That being said, something similar was alluded to in the Lokiceratops dinosaur showcase.
Watch them show off. These social dinosaurs display fascinating territorial behaviors that guests love to observe.
Let's move on to the Psittaco's cohabitation and update this roster with the taco and a returning sauropod.
These dinosaurs thrive in groups, making them a low-maintenance and visually appealing addition to any park. With eye-catching tail frills and a laid-back attitude, Psittacosaurus slot easily into mixed enclosures.
Thanks to this dinosaur showcase, we can add not just the Psittacosaurus to the roster, but the Dreadnoughtus is also newly confirmed to return. There are 2 of them in the background, and the grey one on the right is grazing from the redwood tree, which is interesting. This isn't paleobotany foliage, and as far as I recall, the dinosaurs don't eat from regular foliage in Jurassic World Evolution 2. The pattern on the Dreadnoughtus to the left is different from the pattern we have in-game right now, suggesting that this is the male Dreadnoughtus. A common question I see in comments is whether the Frontier variants will return for species that have had movie canon variants added later, like the Dreadnoughtus, Giga, and Iguanodon for example. I hope these Frontier designs do return, but there's no official word on it. Back to the Psittacosaurus. Actually, no. Look at this baby Ankylosaurus first. It is absolutely adorable. And while the chubby Stegosaurus babies are my current favorite, Baby Anki is challenging that first place. Okay, now we can go back to the Psittacosaurus. I don't know how to say it. I keep saying it differently. Psittacosaurus.
Psittacosaurus, 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 Psittacosaurus,
Psittacosaurus, Psittacosaurus, Psittacosaurus, Psittacosaurus, Psittacosaurus, Psittacosaurus.
The narration said they thrive in groups, do well in mixed habitats, and that they are low maintenance with a laid-back attitude. All things I would personally expect from a dinosaur like this, and I think that's going to make them really fun and versatile additions to our parks. I have only one complaint. Let's watch the next segment and comment down below if you catch what it is.
Compact, social, and full of personality, the Psittacosaurus is the ideal attraction for your next park.
The Psittacosaurus seems to be reusing a lot of the sound design of the Homalocephali. Listen to this.
Using their distinctive parrot-like beaks, they actively dig for roots and plants.
Now, I'm a level with you. I think Homalocephali has some of the cutest sounds in the game, so I don't mind hearing more of it. Plus, the species are very similar. The same reason I'm not pressed about the Utahraptor using the Jurassic Park Velociraptor Borks. But I know that for others this will be a more important point. Again, I don't mind it personally, but I have to admit that Homalocephali has a really recognizable and unique chittering sound, and it did catch me off guard hearing it here, and it takes away some of that personality that they mentioned by not giving the Psittacosaurus a completely new and distinct set of sounds. It's 1 AM right now, so I have to whisper, but with the dinosaur showcases first showing Lokiceratops, then Utahraptor, and now Psittacosaurus, we have more evidence that Frontier is following the same pattern of alternating between new and returning species that they did for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Comment down below which returning species you hope the next showcase is about. However, if you've been able to peel your gaze away from the adorable dinosaurs for even a second, you will have spotted that this is our first proper look at the desert biome, which we've previously only seen snippets of. The Lokiceratops was our first look at the taiga or alpine biome. This is a fun way for the dinosaur showcases to reveal more than just the dinosaur it's focused on. I think this showcase in particular was really good, sneaking in the Dreadnoughtus reveal and showing us this biome in detail. This could be the Nevada or Montana map, which are two of the very first locations we will visit in the campaign. I've done a video discussing all 9 campaign locations and campaign missions, which were revealed during an exclusive creator event. I will link it here and in the description box. Check out more news for Jurassic World Evolution 3 on the channel if you've missed something, and subscribe if you don't want to miss anything in the future. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time. Let's look at the baby Anki again.